Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. So today, does it come to me as a surprise that market is pulling back? Absolutely not. We've been talking about this days upon days. If you go and watch previous videos, you can see that I spoke about this will happen and it's going to take place. Why? Because it had happened before. When NVIDIA is reporting earnings, guys, what happened before? It pushed the day before, like a week before, push all the way up. Push, 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 never stop. And when earning comes, what happened? NVIDIA beat, but guess what? The stock still tanked. It happened with Meta, NVIDIA. These are two prominent companies that has been trading well, but on the day of earnings, report good earnings. It happened to Netflix as well. Earnings before market just going crazy, and right as report, then the stock decided to start tank, even though earnings is way better than expected. But let's go right over and see what's going on. As you can see, with Nasdaq trading below 127 points, Target is one of the main contributing factors to this sell off. But can we go lower? Definitely, yes. We can go super, super lower with all of this news in the market. And one of our main contributing factors that driving this sell off, while market last week we sold off over 500 points in one day, and today we're down over 200 points in one day, guys. Its 10-year treasury yield continues to rise. So until this is fixed, guys, I can tell you we're going to see red days on top of red days. Not even NVIDIA, I think, can bring this back. But if NVIDIA should come later with greater than expected, again, as it did before, chances are market will continue to pull back. As you can see, NVIDIA pulled all the way back, guys, down to $142 a share. Now, trying to recover it trace. NASDAQ, the whole market is selling off. But what can you do in times like this? In times like this, you stay and wait. You have to be patient in the market. NASDAQ pulled up all the way back, guys, right here. Now pushed up back. Now we're down to 133 points. And it wouldn't come to me as a surprise if Nasdaq reverse all of this red and go right back in green, because guess why? It had happened already and it will continue to happen, guys. Until then, guys, I can tell you that Target reported earnings this morning with a miss, and you can see that this is a low for the last 180 days. Let's go to the 1 year, new 1 year low, because it's just not cutting it comparing to Walmart. As you can see, the next support is 102. And stay tuned for this because I will be updating you guys in regards what's going on. So I'm just going to set my alert to see if it continues to break, because this is something that I'm going to put some money in, at least a $10,000 shares, to sit and just watch and wait for this to come to fruition, because it had happened before where it pushed down to 102 and then gradually consolidate, which is something we want to see. When we get rejected, guys, we don't want to jump into a stock. We want to wait for confirmation. So this is support again. 102.93 form as a great support for the last, I think, let me see on my time frame. We're on a 3 year to week. So for the last 3 years, this is what the stock has done. And again, we can use these line as a guidance, guys. Not all the time it act in our favor, but again, we have to stay patient. We have to stay patient in the stock market. So again, once if this comes back to 102, then we can look for a support here and we wait for consolidation. The consolidation can take weeks, can take months. We don't know when, but we wait for a consolidate. Once the stock is consolidated, guys, look what started happening. It started to go right back to where it was trading before, because prior the stock was trading at $181, sold off to 102, and with time. So let's see, this happened on the 10th. This is last year. No, this is, yeah, last year, 2023. This happened 2023, October 2nd, and then the stock found its support November 3rd. So approximately 1 month the stock consolidated for, and then it started to push up. And this time I'm not gonna let this happen to me where we're back in reversal, and once the stock found support, then it's on its way up and I'm out. So this is something I will be paying attention to. So I'm going to erase all of my previous lines because these are no longer relevant to me because the stock is trading below these areas. So my next thing now, guys, is just to wait. With time is the master. You know what I have learned this year? It's not time in the market, it's time in the market, meaning that you need to be patient in the market. So that's one of my main contributing factor for next year is to be patient with within the market. Don't try to time the market because it will not work in your favor, guys. I can tell you that with years of experience. You just gotta wait for the market to act. And then once you get in, you stay for a while to make good money. So let's go over and break down NVIDIA because after market, NVIDIA will be reported. Let's see on the day, NVIDIA is down. As you can see, pull back from 147 previously, all the way to 142. Now found support and going back up. Will NVIDIA come back down? Definitely. The stock can run right back to 100 or even go back to 90 something dollars. But until then, we don't know. So what do we do as traders to prepare ourselves? We wait for confirmation. This is just on one day, guys. So 180 days, you can see the stock is still pointing in the opposite direction. RSI is down, MACD is down. So we're waiting for them to report earnings. If you had gotten this morning at 142, you would have been up over $4 and some cents on your investment. But why take the little fish when you can get a bigger fish? If you had waited, guys, and bought NVIDIA at $9 a share when it sold off when no one expected, the stock is now at $146 a share. So again, with time, we will see what happened later. If NVIDIA broke, if NVIDIA report good earnings like they did before and also got rejected and sold off all the way to $131, even though earnings was damn good, but it still couldn't move NASDAQ. So later we'll tell. So I will be reporting with this, guys, keeping you guys informed and update what's going on and how can we manage our portfolio to the best of our advantage. So until then, that's the latest news on the market. NASDAQ is still pulling back, still in red, and I think we're going to be even redder if NVIDIA doesn't meet the criteria for later. What is the criteria that NVIDIA is expected to meet for later? Let's go ahead and break this down. So what is expected for NVIDIA later? Again, NVIDIA is expected to report 75 cents per share. If not, we're going to see this market roll to the ground. And even if they report 75 cents per share, guys, if the guidance is not good, the market is still going to sell off. That's what happened previously, and no doubt it will happen again. But until then, guys, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I will be keeping you guys updated in regards to the market.